Hey, how's it going? I am Kevan Kenney. This is a brand new edition of Billboard in Studio, and our guest today, as you can see already, the gentleman of cheat codes.
What's up?
What up, man?
What's going on? Fresh out the tattoo shop.
Yeah, we just got here.
That's about the most rock and
left.
roll thing I think a guest has ever done before sitting down on our stage here. Can we see the artwork here?
Here it is. It was painful. It was like 2.5 hours, I think.
On the side of the neck, man. Jeez.
And if I look weird, like I'm looking funny, it's because I have like this plastic stuff all over.
What does that feel for you know, if you're watching right now, you don't have tattoos. What does it feel like right now? A fresh tattoo on the side of your neck. Does it feel like you have like a new body part over there? Or?
Right now, I'm just relieved because it hurt so bad while it was happening.
Dude,
all good now.
That is intense. Now yours is behind your ear.
I got an owl over here. It's still taped up, and then I got a little cross on my face.
Oh my gosh. Now why the owl?
Owl because I'm alive in the nighttime, bro.
I like that.
That's true.
Yeah.
It actually says that underneath the owl.
Yeah.
Very OVO Drake of you. But
Yeah.
I dig that.
Yeah.
That's Drake.
And
You
then
know?
what did you were wrapped up.
Yo, so we just found out yesterday that our song with Demi, No Promises, went platinum.
Congratulations.
December 1st.
Thank
So
you guys.
I got-
Demi actually.
just to commemorate, I got the skeleton hand like crossing his fingers, like sorry, no promises, you know.
That's
And,
awesome.
Demi actually got these tattoos for us. It was like
Well,
a
I was
gift
going to
from
ask,
her,
right?
yeah.
This was a gift for
Well,
the
sweetheart.
success of the song, or
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, we're just like so happy about the song doing so well. Like, what do you guys want as a gift?" And we were like, "Tattoos." So
That's amazing. And
What
speaking of how
else?
well the song did, I just want to shout out that it did go top 40 on our Hot 100. So
Hey,
congratulations.
thank you
That's
so
huge.
much.
And speaking of chart success, I want to talk about the new single "Feels Great" with Fetty Wap, already top 10 on the Hot Dance and Electronic Songs
Hey.
chart.
Nice.
Congratulations,
Nice.
again. I
Thank
think
you
your
about
third top 10 over there, which is pretty remarkable.
Thanks, man.
Hey.
You know the stats. I like
Yeah,
it.
you know
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
on
yeah.
point. I love it.
But let's talk about this new single, the "Feels Great." It's the follow-up, of course, to "No Promises," and that the story of how you linked up with Fetty is kind of cool because you just wanted him on the hook, I understand, and then
Yeah.
he went like the extra 9
Yeah.
and gave you a verse, like an entire verse.
Totally, yeah. We were like, "Oh, we have this idea. We want you to just sing this part," and he like sent back his vocal, and it was something completely new, completely fresh, and different than what we had sent him. But we loved it, so we just went with it.
Wow. Now, why was it Fetty? Why was that the feature? You did the song, you're like, Fetty would sound good on it. Was it that simple?
Well, so we had the hook that was like, "Feels great, motherfucker, yeah," and we were like, that kind of sounds like something Fetty would sing. And the whole like yeah at the end of it, we were like, oh, we gotta get Fetty on this. So originally that's what we thought, like he wasn't gonna spend any time on it and just kind of like do that part and just be done with it. But he did the entire second verse and like had this entire concept about it was like he pulled from real life, which is cool.
Yeah. I love that voice, too. No one
Yeah.
has that voice, in my
Yeah.
opinion. It's such a unique voice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lends to the song, of course. Now, the song is about, obviously, you know, younger days, golden days. I guess they don't have to necessarily be younger days, but, you know, just a good time in your life.
Feeling
And
young.
Feeling young, exactly. And you guys said something really cool recently in an interview about the idea of youth and how you guys see youth as a diamond in the sun.
Yeah.
And how diamonds are forever, and therefore youth is forever. I
Yeah.
thought that was a really fascinating quote. Can you kind of expand on that?
I mean, it's pretty much like I can't really explain that too much.
It's
I
so
mean,
in-depth
just
already.
So like, it's just like yeah, like you know, if you want a diamond, you know, you got to look at the diamond like, oh, youth is a diamond, and if a diamond is in the sun, it's shining, right? And if I'm a diamond, I'm shining, and that's gonna be forever.
Right on.
Yeah.
Just a timeless aura or timeless
Yeah.
thing you can tap into for sure.
Exactly, bro.
I did think it was interesting though that, you know, you guys do write these sort of youth themed songs, but youth, I guess, to you guys wasn't maybe the best. You guys weren't the biggest fans of high school is what I'm getting at, I understand.
I dropped out.
I hate high school.
Okay. So that's interesting though. I mean, I know youth is a state of mind. I totally co-sign on that for sure. But that's funny to me. So why were you guys just not fans of high school?
Well, for me, it's one of those things. Like I liked being young with everything besides like school.
Yeah.
I liked being, you know, like hanging out with my friends, doing
Yeah.
whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what I like about being young.
Everything
I
after
hated
3 p.m.
school. You know what I mean? Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never did homework.
Yeah.
I didn't get good grades. So I tested well. I always did good in tests because I'm a smart guy. But
Were you always a music guy back then? Were you always like playing music?
since I was 12, I've been into
Wow.
music.
That's rad. Now,
Yeah.
high school for you?
You know what, man? I just didn't like it. I realized like I don't want to learn like I appreciate history and English and all that stuff, but I didn't need to learn it because it wasn't really what I wanted to do in life. Wasn't gonna get me farther. What I wanted
Right.
to do. And I realized that at the end of everything, at the end of the day, it's all meaningless. It's all pointless, and you got to just enjoy every single second that you're alive. You know,
Do
so
what you like.
yeah, just
But
do what you
that's
like.
kind of
and
where you
just be
started
happy.
using the cheat codes, you know.
Yeah, that's when I just start putting the life hacks in, and then you know.
You had like
Things
a
are
guy
easier.
doing your homework for you.
Yeah,
and stuff.
I would pay people to do my homework and stuff. Yeah, because you
That's
know
a
what?
cheat code right there.
Yeah, you got to do that.
Did
You
your
know,
cousin like literally graduate for you?
my cousin Matt, Matt Garlick, actually, I paid him to do my sophomore, junior, and senior year of homework because I was like independent studied, right?
Okay.
So I got all my homework for like those 3 years of class because I used to play basketball, and then I paid him, and then I graduated with a 4.0, man. And it was really easy for me.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. That's
was
a good GPA.
Yeah,
it's
that is
Never
a
actually
perfect
doing-
GPA. I
Ain't
think.
bad.
It's pretty
Better than mine.
near perfect.
quite the cheat code. Now you guys did shoot a video for Feels Great. By the way, what are they playing? Because No Promises was such a big radio hit, and it still is. Most parts of the country.
Thank you.
How are they? What is the radio edit of the hook? Because the hook, you got the motherfucker in there.
We have like 3 different radio edits because different stations want different things. Whatever. One of them's like feels great, mother. Yeah, another one's like feels great, yeah. So we got like all sorts of different little cuts and stuff. So I don't know.
That's awesome.
I prefer the dirty version, but whatever.
Right?
Yeah.
Come on. But tell us about this video because it sounds like. Now, did you shoot it in Atlanta? Where'd you shoot
The
it?
thing is, we shot part of it in Atlanta
Okay.
with Fetty, and then we shot the rest of it in LA.
Okay, but it's like a crazy house party from what I understand, or some sort of crazy party. What's the concept of the video?
So it's basically there's a scene of Fetty and us in a house party, but it's kind of like not really in there as much anymore. But we captured us having fun with our friends, and like we went out to the desert and we just lit up some like fireworks, flares, and stuff, and got some dirt bikes, and then had a bunch of weed, and then just some liquor, and then just lived it,
Hell
and
yeah.
then filmed it and captured that on the
All real
on the
moments,
camera.
you know?
Yeah, all,
That's how
everything
every video
natural.
should be.
Yeah,
every
exactly.
treatment. It's
Just
like
put
throw
'em
us a
in
party.
Yeah, put them in a scenario. Let's film some stuff. Have a good time with their friends. You know?
I'm a big fan of your collaborations, whether it be with Demi or Fetty, or I mean, you guys have collaborated with a number of artists. Maggie Lindemann, we'll throw Maggie in there. But you guys had something cool. Somebody was talking to you recently about bucket list collaborations that you have not gotten to yet. You named Norah Jones, which I thought was cool.
Yes.
You named Elton John, which I thought was awesome. And then you also named Drake.
Yeah.
And I was
Boy.
curious with. Let's
We
play.
like different things.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the eclectic thing there is really cool. But I just thought we could almost be like play fantasy collaboration right now. If you were to go into a studio with someone as well known and established as Drake, is your instinct when you're dealing with an artist of that magnitude, or let's put Elton in there too, somebody of that magnitude. Would your goal would that be to amplify what they've already been known as, or would it be to go in a totally different direction with somebody that successful?
I would say to try to pull as much as you can out of them and see what they have, and then try to twist them as much as you can without them being offended.
Okay,
You know what I
okay.
mean?
So you do like to kind of take a different
Yeah,
direction
like
with them.
see what they have and be like, okay, cool. What about doing this to it, or adding this to it, or making this sort of style production behind it, and seeing how far we can push it.
Definitely. Now you got an exciting January coming up. I guess we can say that
Very
I like how
exciting.
you're approaching this. I guess whatever you want to call this next chapter. If it's going to be an EP, whether it's an album, it doesn't really matter to you guys. But you're sort of taking the month off. I understand.
Yeah.
And you're just going in the studio. Can you kind of talk about that?
Yeah, man. The last a year and a half, 2 years, we've been nonstop busy. Like only home 1 day, 2 days a week max. Constant traveling. We haven't really had time to hit the studio like we used to when we first started as a group. So we begged our managers, hey man, please let us take this month off, and then they made it happen for us. So we're gonna get in the studio, and then we're gonna do a bunch of sessions with people, and then just make a bunch more hits, because we haven't done that, and it's been like a couple months since we made a last hit, I think.
It's gonna be cool.
Yeah. Almost like the blessing of the curse of having this massive song. You know what I mean? It's like you want a hit song, you want a hit record, but then when you take it
Travel
away,
that comes
sometimes
with it, you're like, oh man.
Yeah, it's a little brutal.
Yeah.
But we're really excited about it because we're no pressure behind it. It's really kind of like however many songs we finish and whatever we're excited about, we're gonna release.
Yeah.
So whatever.
We kicked off our chat talking all the stats here at Billboard. I know that you guys were recently talking about your goals for 2018, and one of the goals somebody threw out, you guys can kind of speak up who it was a #1 hit.
Yeah.
Do you remember who said that?
We've all said it before, I'm sure.
Yeah, right.
I think that's definitely one of the things we really want to do in 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's important to you
At
guys?
least
Like chart success is something you guys think about?
The numbers are really important to me, at least.
If you have a #1, more people are listening. At the end of the day, and that's what we want.
Is that where it comes from? Like, where does it come from, wanting to be #1 on a chart?
Just from the drive.
Yeah.
Our drive is like, we have a winning drive. It's automatic,
A little bit of like from the basketball days?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I think we're all pretty. Yeah, we all want to win.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I think for me, it's also we want to create something that has like a new vibe that can also like, instead of it just being like, oh, we want to make pop songs, we want to make a new pop song.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, it's not really about us.
Yeah,
If we're able to reach more people, and more people are satisfied with our music and are happy about it, then cool.
That's the dream.
That's
We
the
want to like
dream.
push it forward,
Definitely. Any lanes like that you kind of want to create? Any, like when you talk about a vibe, what kind of vibes are you looking for?
we don't really box it into like one particular vibe, but for us, it's always like if we're working on something and it feels like something that's already been done, we're kind of like, okay, how do we switch it up to where it hasn't been done, or like
bend it, like you said. You know
bend
what I
it,
mean?
yeah.
Just a little bit.
That's really cool.
You know what I
Still
mean?
feel
Because
familiar.
a lot of times we'll start with like just the song, like just the melody and the lyrics, and then we'll build the production around that, and we just take it in a new direction, like something that you wouldn't be like your first impression when you just heard the song, like with just piano.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah. Something you guys are actually doing tomorrow here in New York City is Jingle Ball. You guys excited to do Jingle Ball?
Very excited. I mean, since I started doing music, a big dream for me has been playing Madison Square Garden. So the fact
That's
that we get
right.
to play tomorrow, that's unreal.
Yeah.
We
That
only,
is
we only
unreal.
found out
Yeah,
like
super
a week
hype.
and a half ago too.
Did you really?
Yeah, they're like, oh, you're gonna be performing with Demi at Madison Square. I was like, no way. I was tweaking. So
That is so
stoked.
rad. Where are you guys from, by the way? Because I'm from New Jersey, and Jingle Ball around here, I mean, now it's like a national tour, but this was always like the show of the year. You'd like want to win tickets to this show
Nice.
from Z100. But
Yeah, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri.
okay.
I'm from Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
We don't have Jingle Ball out there. I don't
No?
think. Not that I've ever heard of.
I'm from
Okay.
LA, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now they got Kiss FM in LA.
Yeah, they got
Jingle
we
Ball.
just played the
That's
Kiss
pretty cool.
FM one or that.
Oh, did you really?
We played the LA Jingle Ball on the
How'd that
first.
go?
Oh, dude, it was lit, bro. I
Yeah.
was
It was dope.
Crazy.
It was amazing.
turned, bro.
That's really cool.
The forum.
Everyone
Yeah.
was really nice and
Yeah.
chill.
Well, congrats on MSG. I can't believe that
Thanks,
flew right over
man.
my head.
Super
But yeah, you
hype.
guys are going to play
Thank you.
Madison Square Garden tomorrow
Thanks,
night.
man.
Appreciate it.
And again, the new single feels great with Fetty Wap
Appreciate
out
it,
everywhere. And best of luck with that number one. I
Hey,
I think
put it
there's a
out
good
there.
shot. I really
Thank
do
you, bro.
in
Hey.
2018. Thanks so much for stopping by, guys.
Thank
Hey,
you,
thanks so
man.
much for having us, man.